Hello, and thank you for joining me here at Leaping Lotus Tarot. My name is Addison. I have got the Green Witches Oracle today, and I also have the Cat Full of Spiders Tarot, which is Christina Ricci's deck. I shuffled through the Oracle, and I got two messages that came out right away. We have the Sun, which is a beautiful, beautiful energy here. Healing energy, happiness, comfort, and joy. And then we also got Rosemary, remembrance, loyalty, and faithfulness. I actually know a sweet lady named Rosemary, and she's very much a loyal and faithful person. So that's kind of fun that I see that here. So this is a Scorpio reading, if I haven't said that already. Please only take their messages that resonate for you and leave what doesn't for somebody else. I'll just dive right into the tarot and find out a little bit more about this healing and comfort, loyalty and faithfulness. Okay, this is a little tricky here. We got the Ten of Cups, but it came out in the reverse. So that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Ten of Cups in reverse would be the opposite of like happiness, comfort, and joy. But here we have remembrance. So there could be something about maybe there's somebody who, if this is an older person I might be speaking to, this could be that they had a love of their life that passed away, and so they could be remembering the love of their life. They could be remembering the Ten of Cups, the happiness that they used to have. Tell me more about the Ten of Cups in reverse. Why is this Ten of Cups in reverse? Why is this a remembrance here? King of Swords. This is an interesting imagery for the King of Swords. It's not even a masculine energy, it's a feminine here. What this is kind of giving me is like, this is like the ghost of somebody's past. Somebody is battling with the ways of their past that is... could be a feminine energy. It could be restricting a connection with the King of Swords, her unable to release these skeletons in her closet, the things of her past. Tell me more about the King of Swords. That could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. Oh, we have the Star. We got Aquarius energy here. So there very much is a feminine who I think has a lot of power potential. Like, she's very bright. She's got all the aspects of the Star, but I think is being held back by her past, by not being able to release these things, and it's keeping her from the Ten of Cups. It's keeping her from the Ten of Cups in the upright, the happiness. Tell me more about like the Sun and the happiness. What does that mean for her? We have the Moon. Intuition also can speak to illusion. I think that whoever this feminine is deeply intuitive. Let me ask, what does the energy of this feminine represent? Oh, we've got several cards here. Okay, we've got the Devil, which is Capricorn energy. We have the Hierophant in reverse. This is Taurus energy. Wow. And we also have the Six of Pentacles sort of sideways. So a lot of earth energy coming through here. Could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Again, only take it if it resonates. But with the Devil upright, this is like toxicity, addiction. This is a tricky energy. Somebody's having to overcome things. If somebody has skeletons in their closet or things of their past that they can't release, they might be coping with addiction, such as alcohol, other substances. And the Hierophant in reverse, this is marriage, commitment, values. This is kind of a tricky thing. I mean, it kind of makes sense with the Ten of Cups in reverse. So even though we started off this reading with like the Sun, healing, energy, happiness, comfort, and joy, remembrance, loyalty, and faithfulness with Rosemary, there is something about like, there is like that dichotomy here. Like there's the opposite sort of coming through. An explanation for that could be like Judgment in reverse. I think somebody, again, with the Star energy, I think somebody has so much potential here for warmth and light and happiness, but they're being held back by just the Devil energy, not being able to release the past, not being able to release the toxicity and addiction. Six of Pentacles. This is the equal give and take, and this is sideways. And there's a few feminine energies here. It looks like sort of like they're on like, a sports field. There's a little, looks like maybe a little dog or some sort of cat or something on the track in the background. It could be something about other feminine energies. Maybe they have trouble connecting with other feminine energies. Maybe they're having issues with their friendships. The equal give and take is interesting, though. Maybe we need to get some clarity around the equal give and take. We can see if that's part of like a friendship dynamic or if this is a relationship dynamic. Why is the Six of Pentacles? Why is the Six of Pentacles sideways? Who is this in relation to? Is it a romantic connection? Is it a friendship connection? Why is the Six of Pentacles sideways? What do we need to know about that? Okay, we got the Hierophant again. So it could be a marriage. Somebody's not giving equal give and take in their marriage, and I think it's causing that Ten of Cups then to be reversed. So we know that there's addiction. Can we get any advice on how to release this toxicity and addiction to better create stability in this marriage and this connection? Nine of Pentacles. I think she has to see her own self-worth in this. She has to be grateful for what she has. We had a few cards flip out in the deck. Now we have a Nine of Cups. What I'm getting with this nine, is Virgo energy, actually, which came out, you know, when we had the Pentacles energy. So there could very much be a Virgo. Before I even started the reading, the Hermit in reverse fell out. So yeah, this could be a Virgo. This could be a Virgo feminine listening for a Scorpio energy, or a Scorpio with a Virgo. Again, not always necessarily the case here. We have a Tower moment, and we also have this is another nine. This is another nine. We had the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. Let me just show you that here. All these nines. So, Nine of Wands, but it was in reverse. Yeah, somebody has to release the current burdens and struggle and tired energy of what they're going through and be a lot more grateful. And find the emotional fulfillment in what they're doing now. Maybe somebody has some cats. Maybe somebody has a few cats. Maybe you need to find gratitude and appreciation for, just the life that you have now. Even if it's just like, you know what, I don't have a lot of great going for me right now, but dang it, do I love my cats, you know? That could be something. So let's talk about this Tower moment. I had asked for advice, and so the advice is, you know, to live in a state of gratitude, but there's something here at this Tower moment. So there may be a Tower moment that comes up that acts as an opportunity for the Devil energy, for Capricorn energy to be released. Two of Cups in reversed, Eight of Wands in reversed. Somebody may have had some thoughts about breaking up this marriage, not continuing with this connection, moving on, moving away from this connection. Is that what this Tower moment is? Does somebody actually leave a marriage? What is this Tower moment? Let me get a lot of cards there. I don't want to take all those. We're just going to reshuffle. Please, Spirit, a clear message for me, please. Clear message on this Tower moment. Okay. The Hanged Man, another 8. Or sorry, this is actually coming through as, this might be the 7th card in the Major Arcana. We also have, so that's Pisces energy, by the way. Ace of Swords in reverse. I don't think somebody's getting rid of a marriage right at this moment. They have not come to that decision, because the Ace of Swords would be upright if they had come to a decision, not in the reverse. This sort of gives me like Four of Swords vibe almost too, just with like this recumbent position holding the sword. Basically, which is alludes to meditation, contemplation, and then also Hangman, pause, surrender, contemplating, enlightenment. So nobody's rushing, even though we have this Tower moment and it seems like things are crumbling down, nobody's rushing into dissolving a marriage just yet. So again, I'm just going to ask for more clarification on the Tower specifically. Okay, we have the Four of Cups in reverse. So releasing a sadness. Six of Wands, feeling a sense of pride. So there could be some worthiness here that somebody's battling with. Yeah, and Page of Cups. Yeah, somebody's not entirely happy with what they're doing in their present situation. They're not emotionally fulfilled with whatever it is that they're doing. But what the advice is that they're going to have to release that sadness and tired energy, basically, in order to come into a better, the Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles energy where they're grateful, because that's the advice here to get them out of this stuck sort of moment where they're contemplating if they need to like dissolve this marriage over this heavy negative mindset. So yeah, someone needs to take pride, again with this Six of Wands, someone needs to take pride in the work that they're doing, even if they're not entirely passionate or they don't feel like it's their life purpose. I still feel like there's something I'm missing with this. King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it could be hard to feel passion for what you're doing right now if you're not making the money as much of it that you're wanting. King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, if you're not passionate about what you're doing. Seven of Swords in reverse if you're not living in your truth. Two of Pentacles. It does feel like somebody's just making a decision. They're like back and forth as to whether they want to walk away. That really does feel like what this is. Should this person walk away? Is this just not their happiness? Should this person walk away? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. They may not have something else lined up at the moment financially in order to support them if they were to walk away. Can I get more clarity? Oh. Eight of Cups. I don't know. I just feel like somebody really is not... They're just avoiding. I just feel like the energy I'm getting is that somebody's really avoiding confronting what the true issue is. They're dodging around the thing. They're looking at all these other things, blaming other things as the issue, but it's not really the issue. The issue is, I think, the demons of the past that they're repressing and not being truthful with themselves over. Like they're finding flaws in their day-to-day life and not being grateful for it, because the true deep down issue is that they've got their eyes closed. They're sleeping like a little cat here. They've got all these dark shadows of their past that they're just not addressing. 1313 on the timer when I said that. Let me get another message from the Oracle. Can I get some like positive like hope, some advice from this Oracle, or like some sort of message of encouragement for this person to overcome their addiction to a substance either that is helping them cope with not dealing with things, or the addiction of living and feeling in the sadness of the past. Okay, this is a lot of cards, but I'm just going to read them all. Time, T-H-Y-M-E, presence and self-awareness. So somebody has to realize first and foremost that that is what they're doing, that they are coping in that way. Hearth, safety, comfort, and spiritual connection. The safety and comfort can come from, I'm getting the moon imagery again that we had come out earlier, by following your intuition, not believing in the illusion of, substance or mental addiction to feeling negative, or blaming, or self-criticizing, or unworthy. The true connection needs to be with spirit, with the divine, with your inner and highermost self to feel worthy. That's where you're going to find safety and comfort, not in drink, not in drug. Spring, rebuilding, awakening, and rebirth. So either in the spring might be the time when somebody is ready to actually address these things and begin a new cycle. when we did have that Tower moment, right? So at some point, somebody will have to face a rebirth. They will have to face Moth, mystery, concealment, illusion. Again, with the Moon card, illusion. So there is an illusion. Somebody, and we had that Seven of Swords in reverse too. Somebody is telling themselves a lie. Somebody is not addressing the truth of issues. They're concealing it even from themselves. So they need to have the presence and self-awareness, which may take some time. Like I said, possibly the spring, to be willing to address and go into a rebirth of this cycle. And Butterfly, another great card for rebirth, and also could be a symbolism for Virgo. Transformation, joy, beauty, and transience. Yeah, very much a nod to change. And also on the timer, 1555, 555 is a number of change. We've had 9s and 5s. If this is a Virgo, you could be born like September 5th, September 15th, September 8th. We had a lot of 8s. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you took something from it. Please drop in the comments if there's a part of this that particularly resonated with you. Hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. And again, I hope you enjoyed this one, and we will see you next time.